Dude, I wanted to rant about something because it's so stupid. So like one of my Twitter moots made the mistake of sharing her opinion under a viral tweet. And it was the most basic opinion ever. Not even really an opinion, just like, stating her thoughts. But you're not allowed to do that on Twitter because that's like throwing yourself to a pack of hyenas. Except the hyenas in this case are like belligerent baboons of people. It was a reply to a quote retweet of a tweet, average Twitter moment. And so the original tweet was like, "My Instacart shopper is a woman," and then there was a gif of Margot Robbie just like going like, "Yeah," like fucking all excited. The quote retweet was like, "We need to abolish the middle class," and then my good old Twitter mutual friend. Okay, she said, "I can't lie, as someone who grew up poor, paying someone to go to your shopping as an able-bodied person is kind of crazy to me. Not judging, but wowza." And that's like, I agree. I understand that sentiment. Honestly, I can't say much, bro. I'm broke, but I'll order food multiple times a day. Not a day, that's insane. Multiple times a week, despite the fact that I am like a 10-minute walk away from a food court. I'm just lazy. But oh my god, when I tell you she threw herself to a pack of hyenas, bro. The replies to this are so vicious. She didn't even mean anything bad, Like she's saying as an able-bodied person, okay? And then there's a bunch of people that are like, "Oh, okay. So you're just like shitting on people with disabilities." Like that's literally not What? That's literally not what she said. What do you mean? You're making shit up. I can't. I actually can't. It's actually like the most pancakes, waffles, like kind of responses ever. It's like you can't make any like basic opinion on the internet. It feels like you're making yourself vulnerable to like the worst opinions ever being shared. The worst part is like there's a silent majority who agrees with you, but then there's always going to be like the silent minority that's so vocal and just so like belligerently stupid that it ruins your day. It ruins my day. Some of these people, I can imagine tweeting out like, "I enjoy taking a shower every day because it makes me feel clean." And then some dickhead responds like, "Actually, you're not supposed to shower every day because it strips your body of the natural oils and makes you have dry skin." Like, okay, like cool. I agree. Like that's what I do. Yeah, but like I didn't fucking ask. I'm just saying something that I do that I enjoy. I didn't fucking like no one asked for your opinion. It's like when someone states their opinion that you agree with, but they were annoying about it. So you just don't want to give them the satisfaction of agreeing with them because I don't want to encourage that stupid behavior. People are making the response like, "Oh, like, some people don't have like cars." Like, okay, I don't like, how the fuck are you surviving anyways? Like, genuine. Okay, you can't afford a car. You can't drive. You can't afford a car. How are you commuting to work? Despite the fact that I haven't cooked myself a meal in like a year probably. I'm gonna be honest. I think one basic skill that every adult should have is to be able to buy a week's worth of food for themselves. And that shit can be basic, bro. You can fit that shit in like a couple shopping bags. You don't need to fill a whole trunk with groceries to feed yourself for a week. Especially if you're just one person. Okay, here's my opinion. I'm not gonna judge you if you like order food or like you use like some Instacart or some shit because you just don't have the time in your day and you need that time to do something else. Like, hey, I get it, bro. That's a valid reason. You're disabled. You need like someone to shop for you. All right, dope. Like, cool. That's like I'm not knocking you. neither was that person. But for like what are we doing? What are we doing, man? I don't get it anymore. I feel like I'm losing my mind. It really does feel like everything just turns into a pancakes waffles argument. I like pancakes, so you don't like waffles? No, I never fucking said that. You made that up in your head. Why? I said what I said. You're filling in blanks that aren't there. You're allowed to like pancakes and waffles at the same time. It's not, the world isn't black and white. Everything's gray, even if it's a slight bit. I don't know where I was going with that. I went a little bit off the rails with that one. It's not that you just like shouldn't share your opinion on the internet. You just can't. You just can't, because you're gonna have to defend your life against monkeys. Pointless crash out session. I don't know why people are like this. These people need to get jobs. I just saw someone's reply who was like, I literally only do it so that someone else can get paid. No, you don't. No, stop lying. No, you don't. You just like the convenience of it. Just say that. You don't care. You don't care about the fact that someone else gets paid. You just like the convenience of the service. Don't try to fucking like put yourself on a pedestal. I hate you. It's a delivery service. It's not that deep. Exactly. But this person is saying this as a way to be like mean. Oh my God. Shit. I'm reading more replies and I'm losing my mind. I have agoraphobia, and therefore, like, I can't go to the... Then you're not able-bodied. Shut the fuck up. You don't fall into the category. How do you know they're able-bodied? Some people may just not like public spaces like grocery stores or guests. Then you're not able-bodied. Just because you grew up poor and broke doesn't mean other people can't indulge in luxuries. That's not what you say. I can't. I can't. I'm losing my mind. I share oxygen with these people. It's insane. I'm losing my mind. Are you against food delivery too? They reply, I'm not against either, lol. I'm sorry it seemed that way. And then someone replies, then what the fuck are you talking about when you say it's kind of crazy? Are you for delivery services or not? Pick a side. I can't. I'm losing my mind. I shouldn't look through these replies, but it's like crack. It's like crack. You smoke it once and then you're on you're fucking shooting up heroin. I think the moral of the story is that McDonald's is hiring, and I think all of the people in these replies should consider that option. Oh yeah, and like people are like, oh, what if you can't afford like a car to like drive to the grocery store? You don't need to like fucking have a trunk's worth of food. Like no reasonable person is gonna buy like a trunk's worth of food for themselves. Okay, for your family. Okay, maybe get someone to help you. Get one of your family members. You know, ask a friend. There's no winning on the internet. Just give up. Just give up. Even better, just never attempt. That's the moral of the story here. Let me enjoy my shitty child game. Speaking of Twitter, I was going on a rant about.
I fucking saw that shit. I just
wait. What?
Like, continue.
I was going on a rant about this one tweet that my friend. She responded to like a viral tweet with just like, I don't know, just a really basic opinion, and there's like the dumbest replies ever. Here, I'll just send it. So the original tweet had the caption, my Instacart shopper is a woman, and then it's like a gif of Margot Robbie celebrating, and then
we gotta destroy the middle class. What?
Yeah, and then look at her reply. She's like, you know, as someone who grew up poor, like it kind of baffles me that someone able-bodied just pays someone else for a thing. Like, you know, that's a perfectly like normal stance to have. You know, she didn't say anything bad. It was just her opinion that like,
yeah,
you know, I was poor. You know, she's Scottish. She like lives in walking distance of like of a store probably.
Dude, these replies. This is genuinely like one of those fucking. You know those videos that are like Temple Run? And have like the Twitter conversations and threads with the AI voice. This is literally one of those.
Dude, I'm
Wait
like,
till you find
I'm-
out able-bodied people sometimes don't own cars. What does that have to do with anything?
like you don't.
Dude, she is
You don't,
fighting for her life in these
I know,
fucking
it's-
comments, dude. Holy
Yeah.
she
shit.
did kind of like she kind of threw herself to like a pack of hyenas.
Unfortunate.
They're like, hey, I'm disabled and I rely on these services. Like, cool. She said able-bodied. Like,
The
it
fact
doesn't
that she
apply to
even-
you.
The fact that she even had to think to use that term in, like, I would have just said, dude, it's, as someone who grew up poor, it's crazy to think about, like, buying, like, having somebody bring food to you.
Yeah,
Like, paying
no,
extra,
that's
like,
fair.
that's, I would have just said that.
That's
right?
that's a perfectly normal thing. And oh my god, and then there are other people that are like, I have agoraphobia, so I can't like I'm not
Oh
comfortable.
my
like,
God, no, you
I'm like,
don't have
okay,
agoraphobia.
okay, sure,
Shut the
like
fuck.
whatever about it. Then you're not able-bodied, okay? You don't fall into the category then. But like, fuck you. Like, just do it. Like, she's not saying you can't. Just like, it's just she's not gonna do it. Losing my mind.
That is actually kind of
These
insane.
comments are insane.
It's like,
My household does not have a car nor any driver's license. Our public transport stops right where we reside, and the nearest store is 4 and 5 miles away. It's so crazy to make this comment. Shut
shut the fuck up,
bro. Oh my God.
There was one that was like that said like, I actually do it because I want the person to get paid. Like, no, you don't. No, you don't. You just like this. You like the convenience of the service. Be honest. You don't put yourself on a moral pedestal. Shut the fuck up.
There is 2 people here that have good takes. Yumi Enjoyer. I have someone who does my shopping for free. She's called Mom. Get on my level, you. That's a valid response.
Real.
I like that.
It's real.
And then Basta Costano says, we could use some more judging in today's society. That's pretty based.
Seriously, they're so real. I saw another one that was like, don't listen to her. She has an anime profile picture. That obviously means she's fucking stupid. I'm like, shut the fuck up. This is a normal opinion. I'm losing my mind. I can't. This is like a perfectly sane opinion that almost 7,000 people agreed with, and you're one of like the 200 freaks that are like, you're shitting on my life. You're
This
trying
is
to
like-
ruin my life. You want me to
The-
die.
the-
You want me to
the
starve to
response-
death.
Crazy.
The response she's getting is like the response in that one reel that was like, being Indian on Instagram is worse than being a Jew in
no.
Nazi Germany.
Yo, kind of real though.